On to trending topic number 2. I'm gonna ask you on the other side of this read real quick about what you guys think about the upcoming, Concrete Cowboy? Here we go. So this is from trailers on Fandango. Concrete Cowboy is a 2020 American Western drama film directed by Rick Staub from a screenplay by Staub and Dan Walser, based upon a novel Ghetto Cowboy by Greg Neary, which is a fictionalization of the Fletcher Street Urban Riding Club and urban African-American horse riding culture in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This film is about a 15-year-old boy from Detroit who is sent to live with his estranged father in Philadelphia and learns about the local urban cowboys. The film stars Idris Elba, Khalid McLaughlin, if I'm saying that right, among others, and also Method Man, which I was like, what? Concrete Cowboy had its world premiere in the Toronto International Film Festival on September 13th last year in 2020, and is scheduled to be released on Netflix on the 2nd of April. On review, on Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of 76% based on 42 reviews that have already been submitted, with an average of 6.24 out of 10. The website's critic census reads, well acted and solidly directed, Concrete Cowboy lassos old-fashioned uplifts with the story of a father and a son in this little scene corner of American culture. Now, the reason why I was fascinated about talking about this was because this, believe it or not, could have been my story. My father is a cowboy. He's a ranch hand. He's from the third ward of Houston. I mean, as little as interactions that I had with him coming up, from spending time with my grandmother on that side of the family. Every now and then I would see him out there on the farms and out there. I mean, he is a black cowboy. He is. He's not as much as he used to be. He's up there in the age now. He's pretty much retired, just taking it easy. But when I was coming up, I'm gonna tell you right now, if my mom and if I lived in that household, if they had stayed together, my accent would probably be a lot thicker, as thick as it was when I was coming up. But every time I interacted with him, and he still talks like this to this day. I see him. He might have that straw cowboy hat on, like, "Hey, what's up there, dude? Come on over in here. Don't talk to you like that. That southern draw comes out like, come on over here. Hey, what's going on with you now, boy?" He is a cowboy. So when I saw Idris Elba in this scene, I saw that the boy from Stranger Things. I saw that. I was like, that could have been me. He looks exactly like the way my dad looked. I mean, he had a horse in the backyard, but I don't know if he would have had it in the apartment. But shit, I wouldn't be surprised. But you had a chance to check out this.
Hold on, before we talk about that, have you ridden a horse?
Yes, Tank. His name was Tank.
Did you stay on the horse?
Yeah, I stayed on. Tank was very timid. He was very tame. I never had a bad experience with him. Maybe he could sense it. It's in your blood. This is your birthright. I'm like, nope. I'm gonna go play Xbox. No,
this is your birthright.
This is your birthright, boy. Get on over here. Like, I don't know you don't know what you're doing. I actually had a conversation with my aunt on that side of the family. I asked, I wonder what because my last name is Fagan. That's my mom's maiden name. My last name would have been Gregory. It would have been Chris Gregory if they were together or got married. I wonder if Chris Gregory and Chris Fagan would have even gotten along. How different they would have been. I felt like these two men would have been totally different men. My aunt disagrees. She's like, no, you silly. Your dad is silly too, and you probably would still have that same silly sense of humor. But then I thought about it a little bit more. Like, yeah, maybe. But Chris Gregory probably definitely could kick Chris Fagan's ass, though.
Like, you're already putting him out there like that.
Chris Gregory would have been way tougher than Chris. Chris Fagan ain't a punk, but Chris Gregory would have been an ass kicking fool probably. Gosh. If I would have been raised by my dad, Look, watch the trailer. You would have seen exactly how I would have been brought up. That was spooky.
I watched the trailer. It's good. Like I'm excited to see something different, like really, really different from Idris. Like, you know, the women kind of like him. So
yeah, all right.
I mean, you know, he looked good. He's, you know.
That was the only thing you took from the trailer. He looked good.
Oh, I mean, there was other things. Yeah.
The story,
no,
premise.
No, it looked. I mean, it looked good. It looked interesting. I appreciated the note where they said, the story you've never heard, like, and it's based on real life. That always intrigues me because, I like getting to know different aspects of our country and the world that a lot of people don't know. And if it's put in the proper light, I mean, they make some stuff and they just go crazy with it. And
I forgot something that they mentioned in the trailer. I remember hearing a long time ago, and I totally forgot about all over again, about the Lone Ranger, about him being a black man.
Right.
I forgot about that. I was like, I did remember hearing about that back in the day growing up.
So it's funny you said that because I heard the part where they said he was a black man, and then I was completely sidetracked because the kid's like, who's that? I'm like, what?
You don't know about the Lone Ranger? The black Lone Ranger? The white Lone Ranger? Like, I mean, it's like it's one of those things. I was like, damn, that's right. Didn't they do a Lone Ranger movie with Johnny Depp, right? Yeah, yep. Army Hammer. Yep. So technically, everybody was focused on how Johnny Depp was playing a Native American character as a white man.
Right.
Technically, Army Hammer was playing a black man. And nobody brought it up. I didn't even know. It was like Martin Luther King played by Tom Hanks. Sounds right. Guys, let us know what you guys think about that trailer. Is it interesting? Do you think you guys are gonna go check it out when it comes out on Netflix? I'm gonna see if I can get an advanced screener of it and see if I can review it early for you guys. So I'll go check it out.
It'll be good.
Or if since it's starring Tiffany's boyfriend, maybe I'll just send a screener to her and let her review it.
I don't think his wife would appreciate that. I respect his marriage.
I say what I say. I say what I say. All right, let me move on to the last.
If you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please drop a like on this video. It really does help us. Also, don't forget you can turn on notifications so you don't miss a single review, react, why is that trending, or we got your mail.